Snapshot, your look inside Virginia's apartment industry. I'm so glad you could join us again. Our sponsor this month is Belford. We're excited to present a three-part series with interviews from our NAA leaders. Our first part features Jerry Wilkinson, NAA's 2012 Chairman of the Board. Now, here is VAMA Executive Director Patrick McLeod.
I'm here with Jerry Wilkinson. Jerry is the 2012 Chairman of the Board for NAA. Jerry, thank you for joining us today on this. Now, we're getting to the end of your term, and I was curious, you visited a lot of affiliates through your term as Chairman of the Board. What are some of your takeaways? What did you learn from visiting the local affiliate network?
I learned that the problems are, in many cases, very common. I also learned that the grassroots understanding of NAA isn't what it maybe should be. That the appreciation that we maybe need to do a little bit better job of communicating who NAA is and the importance of partnership with members. But I am convinced the grassroots level and being out with the various associations is the single best thing that I've done this year.
So, now, in saying that, what are some of your fondest memories of this year?
Well, being out and have pleasure of visiting you in Virginia, Richmond, being out in the field, being out in various associations across the country, the relationships that were developed, understanding where people are and they're coming from, and being able in some ways to serve and to be in what I call the real world of being in the affiliate life.
Now, after spending a year essentially visiting lots of the affiliates and going around the country, are there things you've taken away from that come back to your business that have changed the way you think about the industry or your internal operations?
Good question. It comes down to all we're about is people, and relationships. And I think the thing that comes back, keeps coming back, is the developing people, encouraging people, giving them an opportunity, educating people through whatever means, including the Institute. So I think the thing that comes back to is we're only as good as the people that are working with us, and we need to continually provide an atmosphere, environment, and encouragement for people to be all they can be. This, our profession, the world that we live in today, I think we're making great strides, and this is a career choice, a choice that people can work in, the pride, the quality of the companies that are owner managers, the quality of the affiliates in terms of the level of sophistication, in terms of what they're providing has gone up dramatically. I think we keep pushing that, and I think that's how we continue to grow a world-class organization.
Now, you mentioned the career potential. As you know, with every association, there are people who are brand new to the apartment industry. There are people who've been in the industry for a while. But what would you tell that person who is the leasing agent who just got in the industry, and as they're sitting there trying to figure out their career picture here, what would you tell them about the industry?
I'd say be persistent. I'd say get involved, get to know your peers, develop relationships, try to look as many facets of your industry as you can, the workplace that you're in. Get involved in the association. My initial involvement in NAA was not very good, and I could not put my hands around what it was, where I belong. So continue to try to do that and ground up. Start with the local affiliates, look at your state, and then participate as much as you can nationally.
So, Jerry, thank you very much for joining us again. Congratulations on your term as chairman.
Thank you. Great job.
Certainly appreciate it. Look forward to working with you some more.
We will.
So, thanks.
Thank you, Patrick. Please join us next week as Patrick speaks with NAA's 2013 Conference Chair, Cindy Clare. And that's your VAMA Snapshot. Until next week, keep it rented and collected.